Welcome to a video on how to get good at the Cricket Star, one of the many variants within the long list of simply just being either a worse or more situational version of stock. Players who can master the art of occasionally cross-map sniping enemies for free fire damage will be able to collectively annoy more players than the number of times PopCap tried releasing PvZ3, only to be told it is complete shit. Let's get started. The Cricket Star is a variant of the All-Star class who looks like a professional cricket player, even if his description states that he knows jack shit about the sport in question. His primary weapon, like every All-Star variant, is of a minigun-like weapon that takes 0.75 seconds to prime before it can begin firing, and has the same 50% speed penalty as most other variants whilst the weapon is in use. The weapon fires at 600 rounds per minute and can fire for up to 4.6 consecutive seconds before suffering an overheat, making the weapon unavailable for the next 3.2 seconds. Each shot fired can deal 6 damage for a normal hit and 7.2 for a critical hit. However, the weapon loses a harsh amount of damage at range, with it going down to only 3 damage for a normal hit and 3.6 for a critical hit at mid to long range. Additionally, when hitting an enemy, they will be set on fire, taking 4 damage every 0.75 seconds for the next 3.75 seconds, with additional hits refreshing the duration. This makes Cricket Star both great at dealing with multiple enemies, since he can spread out the fire damage across separate targets, as well as dealing poke damage, since all he needs is a single hit, and regardless of distance, unless the plant is actively being healed, they'll get that free fire damage on them, and thus will force them to either engage at a disadvantage or simply flee, thanks to both your superior existence and that the fire damage can carry your ass for free. However, despite fire damage allowing you to just spray and pray, long-range engagements may be more difficult, since Cricket Star's projectiles are the slowest out of the entire All-Star class, traveling at only 2/3 the speed of stock's projectile. And because they have the same gravity, Cricket Star's projectiles will have a noticeably harsher arc at range, so players will have to lead their shots more if they wish to engage in long-range combat. The optimum upgrade setup for the Cricket Star would be the fire, overheat, and health regeneration upgrades, with the fire and overheat upgrades being especially important, as the overheat upgrade allows you to keep firing for longer periods of time, and the fire upgrade increases how much the fire damage can annoy enemies. The health regeneration upgrade improves your overall survivability and allows you to more easily take advantage of your massive health pool. In terms of strengths, the Cricket Star can easily deal with multiple enemies, as well as poking at enemies at a distance with his fire damage. Said fire damage can also allow him to tag enemies and use the damage indicators to track their position for a few moments and potentially prepare for their next move. However, Cricket Star does lose out on a bit of initial damage output, making him less effective against single targets if he is continuously firing at them. His slower projectiles and shorter damage drop-off range make him noticeably less effective at mid to long range fights. Lastly, fire damage can be negated and removed by healing sources, so sunflowers can partially nullify your threatening attributes greatly. Thanks to this guide, you will now be the master of annoying the shit out of the enemy team, as well chipping at multiple enemies at once. Be sure to come back for the next episodes next week. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more shit like this. Have fun.